In the heart of a vast and ancient forest, where the trees whispered secrets to the wind and the rivers hummed songs of old, lived a graceful deer named Chandra. With fur as golden as the autumn leaves and eyes as deep as the endless sky, she was the gentlest creature in the land. Chandra lived in harmony with all beings, the wise owls, the playful rabbits, and even the shy foxes. She never harmed a soul, nor did she fear any creature. But beyond the beauty of this forest lay a danger she had never known, a hunter cruel and relentless, who sought to claim her life. Unaware of the looming threat, Chandra trotted through the meadows, believing the world was kind. Deep within the forest, a hunter named Veera prowled. Unlike Chandra, his heart knew only one rule: survival through strength. With his sharp arrows and keen eyes, he had never once failed to bring down his prey. His village respected him for his hunting skills, but inside, he felt empty. "A hunter does not hesitate," he whispered to himself as he spotted Chandra. He pulled back his bowstring, his target in sight. But then, something unusual happened. As he gazed at the deer's soft eyes, filled with innocence and trust, a strange hesitation gripped his heart. For the first time, he faltered. His hands trembled. Could he really harm such a creature? Just as Veera was about to release his arrow, Chandra lifted her head and looked straight into his eyes. There was no fear, no panic, only warmth and curiosity. Her gaze felt like the gentle embrace of the morning sun, melting away the shadows in his heart. Veera felt his breath hitch. Why does she not run? He thought. Chandra took a step closer, sniffing the air. In that moment, she saw not a hunter, but a soul burdened by his own choices. The bowstring loosened, the arrow never left. Veera lowered his weapon, realizing for the first time that not every living being needed to be his prey. Conflicted, Veera followed Chandra quietly. He watched as she bent down by a bubbling stream and drank the cool water. Her movements were elegant, peaceful, untainted by the harshness of the world. Something within him stirred. He remembered his childhood, how he once cared for a wounded bird, how he once believed in kindness. Chandra turned her head and gently nudged a fallen fruit toward him. It was a small gesture, yet it held the weight of an entire lesson. The hunter, who had once thought only of taking, was being offered something freely. He hesitated before picking it up, feeling an unfamiliar warmth spread through his chest. That night, Veera sat alone, staring at his bow. He had hunted for years, believing it was his only purpose. But now, he questioned everything. Was survival the only way to live? Was power the only path to respect? He recalled Chandra's kindness, her unshaken trust. "If even a wild deer can show compassion," he muttered, "then why can't I?" He sighed, feeling the weight of years of killing press against his soul. The night was silent, save for the whispering wind, urging him to choose a different path. Would he listen? Morning arrived with the golden embrace of sunlight. Veera walked to the river where Chandra often came to drink. He held an arrow in his hand, turning it over, feeling its sharp edge. With a deep breath, he snapped it in two and tossed it into the flowing waters. It was a simple act, yet it held the power of a lifetime of change. Chandra appeared from the trees, watching him with her gentle eyes. She did not know human words, but she understood. She stepped forward and bowed her head, as if in gratitude. Veera smiled. For the first time in years, his heart felt free. Veera no longer called himself a hunter. He had found a new purpose. He roamed the forest, not as a threat, but as a protector. He warned other hunters to stay away, urging them to see the beauty in life rather than its end. Some laughed, some listened. Over time, the forest became safer. The animals no longer feared him. Birds perched on his shoulder, rabbits played at his feet. And at the heart of it all was Chandra, who had taught him without words, who had saved him without force. Years passed, and Veera's legend grew. People spoke of the hunter who became the guardian of the wild. Children gathered around him, eager for stories. Once I was blind, he told them, but a gentle deer opened my eyes. They listened in awe as he spoke of kindness, of change, of how even the hardest of hearts could soften. And deep in the forest, Chandra continued to live peacefully, her story forever entwined with the man who had once been her greatest danger but became her greatest friend. Moral of the story: true strength is not in taking life, but in choosing to protect it. Even the most hardened hearts can change when touched by kindness. If you loved The Gentle Deer and The Hunter's Change of Heart, don't forget to like and subscribe to World of ToonSeries for more magical stories full of wisdom and wonder. Glowing Star.